Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're creating this very pretty and pink eye look, and it's really not that difficult to create. It was very simple and very few steps, so if you guys would like to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so to get started, I'm using my Anastasia brow definer as usual to start off with my brows, and again I'm going to be using this to outline my brows only. Usually I like the brow wiz, but since I already have this, I'm just gonna continue to use it to outline because I do go in and carve them out, so it's not necessary for it to be super precise. Okay, so my brow does look a little crazy right now, but it's fine. I'm just gonna brush it out for now. It's only because I haven't really done my eyebrows. But now I'm gonna go in with the pomade. And as always, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia dark brown pomade. Again, I'm starting towards the end, and that's where I'm putting the most product. So this is probably the quickest part of my eyebrows, but now I'm gonna draw some light strokes at the beginning of my brow. Almost like nothing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and brush it out. Okay, so quickly I'm going to carve out my brow using the Pretty Vulgar concealer. And this just makes the biggest difference because as you can see, my eyebrow does look a little thick, so this just cleans it up very nicely. Okay, so that already looks so much better. And I'm quickly gonna do the other eyebrow off camera just so we can get through things a little quicker. Okay, so now that I finished up my eyebrows, I'm just gonna prime my lid using the same concealer, just to even out my lid. And I'm just gonna blend it out with any flat brush. Now I'm quickly setting it with my Mercier powder, and I'm quickly and lightly just gonna dust over the powder onto my eyelid. Now to get started on the eyes, I'm using the Celestial Thunder Dominique Cosmetics palette, which is this one right here. And it's gonna be a very simple and easy eye look. So to start off, I'm gonna be using the shade Lunar Eclipse and dusting that all over my crease. I'm quickly just with a big fluffy brush blending that out. So I don't know exactly what lid shade I'm gonna be using, but for now I'm dipping into the oranges and I might dip into the pinks. So we'll see right now. So I'm just blending it out, and with the crease shade you can always be a little bit messy. With the smaller brush, I'm just gonna go into the shade Storm Dust, and I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and deepen the outer crease. I don't think I'm gonna go into the pink, but I'm gonna try to deepen it up as much as I can with this shade. And I'm gonna bring it towards the center and stop there. Now with the fluffy brush, I'm blending out at the top of the shade. I'm just gonna do the same to the other eye. So now with the taper brush, I'm gonna go into the same shade Storm Dust and then bring it right in the crease. Then blend it out with the fluffy brush, just very lightly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the shade Fireball to my lid, and I'm not gonna cut the crease or anything. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. So I'm just gonna bring it a bit higher, and then I'm gonna bring it pretty far towards the outer crease, and then with my clean finger I'm gonna try to blend it out as much. Okay, so I'm gonna just apply the same lid shade to the other eye. Now what I'm gonna do is add some eyeliner. This is the NYX matte eyeliner. So this is the only liquid eyeliner I use. And I'm actually gonna do a wing. So I'm gonna start off in the center. I'm starting off in the center and then bringing it up. So I just connected the wing and the eyeliner. So what I like to do is always go in with a close mirror, and then I have a separate mirror over here just so I can look back and see it from afar. That way you have multiple perspectives on how your eyeliner looks. And I don't like to mess with it too much, just because sometimes the more you mess with it, it tends to get worse or thicker, and then it's really hard to go back from that. Okay, so that's as close as they're gonna get to looking similar. But I will go in later when I go in with my concealer to clean off the wing eyeliner just to make it look a little bit more sharp. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. This is the LA Girl eyeliner that I always use. And I'm just gonna tighten. Now moving on to lashes, I'm gonna first curl my lashes. I tend to go back and forth with curling my lashes or when I apply my mascara. But for today, I'm just gonna curl my lashes, then apply some mascara, and then apply falsies. So I went ahead and cleaned up with a wet wipe under my eyes, and now for lashes, I'm using the iconic lashes from House of Lashes. And I'm going to be applying some Kiss eyelash glue to the lashes. So I'm going to let those sit for a bit and let the lash glue dry a bit. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and I'm just going to be using my fingers. So I'm going to start applying it towards the center and then kind of just move it around from there. Now that we're done with the lashes, I'm gonna prime my skin, and my skin has been feeling a bit dry, so I'm gonna go in first with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. I'm gonna shake it, then I'm just gonna spray it all over. Now that that's settled in, I'm going to go in with my regular primer, the It Cosmetic one, and apply that all over. And usually I don't tend to go for hydrating primers, but since my skin has been really dry lately, I'm gonna apply double. So for my foundation, I'm using the 24-hour Fresh Wear Infallible Foundation. This is by Loreal. I'm gonna apply some to the back of my hand and then start dotting some on my face. Okay, for concealer, as always, I'm using the Too Faced concealer. And today I'm adding a little bit of the Pretty Vulgar concealer just to tone down the Too Faced one a bit. And I'm gonna go straight into blending. So for today, I want to skip on the cream contour, but I am going to focus a little bit more on the powder contour. So now I'm going to set my under eyes, as always, with my Laura Mercier powder. And only using this powder under my eyes. So now moving on to the powder contour. And I'm using the Tarte base palette. So I'm going to start off using the lightest shade, and I'm going to just that on my face with a fluffy brush. So now with the powder brush, I'm blending all that. I'm going to move on to my nose, and for my nose I'm using the same shade, and I'm going to bring it downwards from the beginning of my brow down straight downwards. Okay, so I went ahead and blended it a bit more just with the bigger brush. So again, I still just went straight down, up and down. And now with the same brush, which is this brush right here, I'm going into the deeper shade called Terracotta. Right where I have the natural shadows in my cheek, I'm going to go ahead and apply some of that contour. Again, with the fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out just by tapping it on my face. So now to bake, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution banana powder. And I'm going to begin carving out my nose. And I'm going to go right by where I put some contour. So I just dragged it down, that way it creates more of a brightness. So now that I have that, I'm gonna grab a very small brush. So I'm grabbing a small brush and going straight down the bridge of my nose. Just to add more of a highlight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bake under my cheek. Okay, while that bakes, I'm gonna go and do my under eye. Okay, so with the same shade that I used for my crease, which is Lunar Eclipse, I'm gonna apply a tiny bit under. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add pink under close to the lash line, so I'm gonna go in with Lucid Dream. Then with the small brush, I'm blending that out. And then now I'm gonna go in with some mascara for my bottom lashes, and I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal mascara, which is the one I use for my top lashes as well. So now time for blush, and I'm going into the Midnight Masquerade face palette from Pure and applying the lighter blush shade, which is this one right here. And then I'm just gonna dab it on. So now what I'm gonna do is blend out all the baking I have. So now with the smaller brush, I'm dusting off the excess powder on my nose. So now that I dusted off all the powder, I'm using my NYX brow mascara in the shade Espresso and giving a light coat to my brows. And then I'm going in with my MAC highlighter. This is in the shade Whisper of a Gill. And then I'm applying that highlighter to the tip of my nose and also the bridge of my nose. So I'm pretty high, and then just the rest on the bridge. So now that we're almost done, I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Urban Decay setting spray. So moving on to the lips, I'm using the shade Cold Brew in the NYX lip liner, and I'm quickly going to outline my lip. So for the center of my lips, I'm going to be using the matte lipstick from Anastasia in the shade Staunch. And then lastly, I'm going to add a bit of gloss. So lastly, I'm going to add a bit of gloss. This is the iconic London lip gloss in the shade Nearly Nude. This is also a lip plumping gloss. So I'm just going to apply it to the center. Alright guys, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it was really easy to complete, and I really love how it looks. I feel like it's a very wearable eye look, even though it does have some oranges and some pinks in it. And I added a wing, but I think it looks pretty nice. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.